If you're an FSL teacher, you know the feeling, right? That constant challenge of figuring out what your students can actually do without just drowning in a sea of marking. Well, today we are going to solve that. We're diving into 3 super practical CEFR-based hacks that will save you time and seriously boost your students' confidence. So this is the big question, isn't it? The classic dilemma. Well, what if I told you the answer is a mix of solid research and some really smart classroom-tested tricks? The key takeaway here is that assessment doesn't have to be this slow, draining process. And we're going to prove it, starting with hack number 1. Okay, let's get right into it. Our first strategy is so brilliantly simple and visual, it's called the can-do wall. This is all about using those CEFR can-do statements for a quick and really powerful self-assessment right there on your classroom walls. So, how does it work? It's so easy. First, you just write out a few simple je peux or I can statements on some chart paper. You know, things like, I can introduce myself, or I can name 3 colors. Then, you give every single student a sticker or a sticky note. Their only job? To walk up and place their little marker next to the statement they feel most confident about. That's it. It's that simple. And that is the absolute magic of it. I mean, in literally 5 minutes, you get this immediate visual snapshot of your entire class. You can see in a glance where the confidence is high and, maybe where you need to offer a little more support. And you did it all without collecting a single piece of paper. And listen, this isn't just some cute classroom trick. It's backed by some really solid pedagogy. The Council of Europe confirms that self-assessment is absolutely key to building learner autonomy. So by having your students reflect on their own abilities, you're not just assessing them, you're actually empowering them to take charge of their own learning. All right, ready for hack number 2? This one builds on that idea of low-stress assessment. It's called gamified speed interviews, and it's designed to make oral assessment fast, fun, and believe me, incredibly effective. Think about it. The old way, those one-on-one oral interviews, they can be so slow, super stressful for the students, and they just eat up huge amounts of class time. The new way, speed interviews, totally flips that script. It's fast, it's low stakes, and it lets you get a feel for the whole class's speaking skills in a fraction of the time. So here's the setup. You create a few stations around the room with simple prompts, like say your favorite food. Students pair up, and they rotate every 2 minutes. While they're all chatting, you just circulate with a simple checklist, listening in. And here's the best part, the gamified twist. Use stamps, stickers, or little smiley faces to reward their effort. It totally turns a test into a game. And again, the research is totally on our side here. Foundational studies in language acquisition show that frequent, low-stakes speaking practice is one of the most powerful ways to build both fluency and accuracy. The bottom line, this really fun activity is also secretly fantastic for their learning. Okay, for our third and final hack, we're bringing in a little bit of technology. Let's talk about digital exit tickets. This is the perfect way to get a rapid-fire snapshot of learning at the very end of any class. The process is really straightforward. At the end of the lesson, you just give students one quick CEFR-linked task. It could be something like write 2 sentences about your weekend, or even record a 10-second audio clip saying what you like to do. Students just submit their answers using a simple digital tool on their phone or whatever device they have. And you do not need to be a tech genius for this, I promise. Tools like Google Forms, Padlet, or Mentimeter are so user-friendly and absolutely perfect for this kind of quick check. In just a few minutes, you can have a response from every single student in your class. But here's what makes this so incredibly powerful. You can instantly share the results back with them. Imagine projecting a word cloud of the most common words they all used, or sharing a few really great examples. This shows students their collective success in real time, which is a huge motivator. It actually confirms that, yeah, learning happened today. So there you have it. 3 fast, effective, and seriously low-stress ways to assess your FSL students. Let's do a super quick recap of your new assessment toolkit. So you've got can-do walls for that instant visual map of class confidence. You have gamified speed interviews to make oral practice engaging and genuinely fun. And you've got digital exit tickets for collecting that quick, powerful evidence of learning. These hacks really let you evaluate without all the stress. But what comes next, right? I mean, once you know where your students are, the real challenge can be motivation. And that's exactly why in our next explainer, we're going to be tackling how to engage and motivate even your most reluctant FSL learners with strategies that really truly work in the classroom. You are not going to want to miss that one. If you found these hacks helpful today, be sure to hit that like button, share this with a colleague, and of course, subscribe to Note XPS Education. And hey, as you head into your next class, ask yourself, which 5-minute hack are you going to try first?